Hi everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Nails. This is Kim. So it looks a little different. I'm in my kitchen and not in that fabulous Airbnb we were staying in before. But I am going to make some crab cakes today. Well, crab cakes and crabless crab cakes. And you'll get what I'm saying about that in a few minutes. So most or the traditional way to make a crab cake is to use crab meat. This is lump meat. Lump meat comes from the cartilage part, all that meat that's inside the white cartilage, that's where the lump meat comes from. And then to make our crabless crab cakes, we're using lion's mane mushrooms. I don't care what y'all say. Look at that, look at that, that's sexy. So this is a lion's mane mushroom. It's white. It's kept a little different. It's one that you have to actually keep covered with plastic to keep the moisture in, to keep it from drying out, and you can keep it in the refrigerator. You just need to keep it in the crisper. Okay, so what we have here to make these is, besides our crab meat and our mushrooms, we also have our seasonings. Now I do use Lawry's. I'm a big fan of Lawry's. We have mayo, we have spicy mustard, but you can use Dijon. We have a seaweed. It's called furtaki, and what it is seaweeds that they've seasoned up, and you can add into it to help give it a fishy flavor or more seafood type flavor. I have my Italian seasonings, garlic powder, of course, because I'm also a big garlic fan, onion powder, a little bit of salt, kosher salt, and then in order to make crab cakes, you also need breadcrumbs. I have the Panko. Got olive oil, so that we can fry it. And I'm going to show you now with the lion's mane. I've shown you how the lump meat looks, of course. So the lion's mane, you take it and you're just going to tear it apart. And when you tear it apart, it actually looks like lump meat, crab lump meat. So let me get some tore up here and I'll show you in just a second. So this is a few of them. So this is them tore up. See, they look almost just like crab meat. So I'm going to finish tearing these up. I'll be back and then we'll get them on the stove. Okay, we're back. So I do have my lump meat, and I've also shredded up enough of the lion's mane to do one of each. I have the my God, I forgot the name of them. The Panko, that's what they call Panko breadcrumbs in here. Now for my sauce, I've already made my sauce up, but for the sauce, again, I use the mayonnaise and the spicy mustard. You don't have to put a lot in there, but just enough to give it a little color. And then you season. I season to taste. So I do not call myself a chef. I have not been to culinary school or anything like that. I just feel it's a God-given gift that's been given to me. So, but I do believe that cooking is all of your senses. So there's texture, there's taste, there's smell, there's visual, and then even when you're cooking, hearing. You can hear certain things that let you know, okay, that's about done, or okay, I don't overcooked that. So you use all of your senses when you're cooking. So I also have my onions, so I'm going to put my onions in here also. And I've got them in separate bowls, of course, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the sauce on. Instead of pouring it into the sauce, I'm going to pour the sauce over it and then take my spatula and I am going to fold it in. What fold it in means is you don't just take it and stir it. You actually lightly just lift and fold. Lift and fold when you do that. So let me go ahead and start putting my sauce in. You see, lift. This is a little bowl. I probably should have used a bigger one, but I didn't want to get carried away with having to make a whole bunch of lion's mane or a whole bunch of regular crab meat, so I used a small bowl. So this is not enough sauce. I don't know if you can see that. That's not enough. I'm going to add a little bit more here. So when you're doing this, what you're looking for, you are looking to see it mixed in well, but you don't want it too runny and you don't want it too dry. Okay, I don't know if you all can see that, but that's about the texture that you want, and I might put just a drop or two more of sauce in there just so I can get it just a little bit more wet. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the same thing for the lump crab, and then after that we're going to get them on the stove. Alright, so I don't know if you all can see this. Let me move it just a little bit closer. So I do have our crab cakes on. You almost can't tell them apart. This is the mushrooms, and this one here is the lump meat. So you add your oil, and you're pretty much going to let it get hot. You got to let your pan get hot. You want to put it on like a medium to high heat, and then go ahead and place them on, shake them. So now in my mix, I did use an egg. But for those of you who are like vegan or maybe allergic to eggs, there is just egg, which is an egg substitute for vegans. And then there's also, you can use flaxseed and water. You blend that together. For those of you who are vegans, you should already know that. But just take your flaxseed, mix it in with some water, let it set, get a little jelly, and then you add it in. So I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Sitting up there talking about I can cook, about to burn the house down. But I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. And so when I flip this, should be a nice golden brown color. Just a few more minutes. Those actually look pretty good. I don't know if you all can notice that already, but they look like they're going to be awesome. There we go. Look at that. Take it, slide it over without breaking just a little bit. All right. Now do this crab meat. Let's see what it is. It's coming off already. May have made this one just a little bit too big. There we go. Alright, we're going to give that a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get our plate set up. I do have a friend here today that's going to try the crab cakes with me and see how they taste, see if she likes the ones with the mushroom. She does eat seafood, so I know she'll like the crab one. So we're going to see if she likes the mushroom one, and we'll be back in just a second.
Which one is the crab cake?
Okay, everybody, we are back. Damn, that seemed a little far, so we're going to have to bring you in just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to work with this light first time. So, alright, so this one actually is the mushroom mushroom crab cake. Let me go over there and grab it for you. So that's the mushroom crab cake. And this is the lump meat. Okay, man, go ahead and try the mushroom and tell us.
Guess who gets to try it out?
I know, first. Ain't that nothing? The cook always eat last.
Okay, now this is something I would eat. Seasoned good. Texture is good. You wouldn't even think it wasn't crab cake. But it's good. I like that. Another little piece.
Alright. So, I'm going to get a little piece of this one. I'm going to start off with the crab meat. That's good. What you think?
God for y'all. Got to try it.
Alright, so I would like to say thank you very much for watching this episode, the second episode of Cooking with Nails. And try these recipes. I will put the ingredients down at the bottom in the description, and all you have to do, again, I won't have measurements, but I will list the ingredients, And we're gonna get some tartar sauce and top it with some onions, tomatoes, and we getting ready to eat. So you all have a good day now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.